The Cat Bride, a short story by Jane Yolen, from her book, The Dreamweaver. Read by Rose for Cat, and her cats, Sprite and Silvani. There was once a naughty old woman who had only two things in the world that she loved, her son and a marmalade cat. She loved them both the same, which seemed strange to her neighbors, but not to her son Tom. I bring home food, and the cat keeps it safe. Why should we not share equally in her affections? He asked sensibly. Then he added, though I am not the best provider in the world, the cat is surely the best mouser. Ergo it follows. But of course it did not follow for the neighbors. To them, such sense was nonsense. However, as it was none of their business, the old woman ignored their mischievous tongues and loved boy and cat the same. One day the old woman caught a chill, grew sicker, and likened to die. She called Tom and the cat to her bed. The village elders came too, for they went to deathbeds as cats to mackerel. The smell, it was said, drew them in. "Promise me, Tom," said the old woman in a voice as soft as down. "Anything, mother," said Tom as he sat by her bed and held on to her hand. "Promise me you will marry the marmalade cat, for that way she will remain in our family forever. You are a good boy, Tom, but she is the best mouser in the land." At her words, the elders cried out to one another in horror. "Never!" cried one. "Unheard of!" cried the second. "It is against the law!" declared the third. "What law?" asked the old woman, looking over at them. "Where is it written that a boy cannot marry a cat?" The elders looked at one another. They twisted their mouths round, but no answer came out, for she was right. "I promise, mother," said Tom, "for I love the marmalade cat as much as you do. I will keep her safe and in our family forever." As soon as Tom had finished speaking, the cat jumped onto the bed and, as if to seal its part of the bargain, licked the old woman's face, first one cheek and then the other, with its rough-ribbed tongue. Then it bit her softly on the nose and jumped down. At the cat's touch, the elders left the room in disgust. But the old woman sat up in bed. Color sprang into her faded cheeks, and she let out a high, sweet laugh. Tom's heart sang. He rose to shut the door. When he turned back again, there was an orange-haired girl with green eyes standing where the cat had been, but the cat was nowhere in sight. "Who are you? Where's the cat?" asked Tom. "Why, I am the cat," said the girl. "But if we are to be wed, it is best that I wear human clothes. I liked you well enough before," said Tom, looking at the floor. "Well, you will like her well enough after," said his mother sensibly. She got out of bed, toddled to the door, and called out to the village elders who were already more than halfway down the road. Smelling a miracle, the elders turned back, and though they did not like it all the way through, they agreed to marry Tom and the girl at once. "For," said one to the others, "a girl with orange hair and green eyes and the manners of a cat should not be left to wander the village on her own." Several days went by before the elders returned for a visit. "We are glad to see you are still well," the first said to the old woman as she sat and nodded by the fire. "Some miracles are but a moment long," said the second. He tried not to stare at Tom's new wife, who lay dozing on the hearth, her skirts tucked up around her long, slim legs. But the third leaned closer to the old woman and whispered in her ear, "I've been wanting to ask, how is she as a bride?" "Cat or girl, I love her still with all my heart," said the old woman, "and she is the perfect girl for Tom. She is neat and clean, she is quick on her feet, she has a warm and loving heart." "Well," said the third elder, twisting his mouth around the word, "I suppose that is good." "Well," said the old woman, smiling up at him, "if that were all, it would be good enough. But there is even better." "Better?" asked the elder. "Better," said the old woman with a mischievous grin. "She is neat and clean and quick on her feet and has a warm and loving heart. And," she paused, "she is still the best mouser in the land." The end. Good night, cat. And Sprite. And Silvani.